I'm bridging the gap. Yeah. 1611, I'm strapped. Dream team coming back with a slap. Hey, on the block where it's at. White cracks getting smacked. Who gon' read? I'm about to snap. This straight facts, my boy, no cap. Steps going on.
Before y'all go, brother, I just wanted to say this one thing, because also with that, he said it's so serious that our people was going to be put to death. Let me show you real quick the judgment right here that we read about in the Bible, because you say you was kind of iffy on the Bible, right? You know what I'm saying? But the Bible tells us what will happen to our people. Give me that real quick. In Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So the brother was just giving you some commandments that our people don't hearken to, the Sabbath day. And you're not the first one to not keep the Sabbath day and not really believe in it like that. And our people, we did that long ago. We say, you know what, I don't really care about God's Sabbath day. But because we did that, read,
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
You see that? God said because we didn't want to keep the commandments, we would be cursed as a nation of people. Is curse is a good thing or a bad thing? It's bad, right? Give me 32 real quick.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given to another people.
Brother, was our sons and daughters ever taken away from us and given to another people? When did that happen? Sister, was the so-called Native American sons and daughters taken away from them and given to another people? It happened. You ever heard of the boarding schools? And would kill the Indian, save the man. You ever heard that term before? This is what they said about our people. They put the children. They took the children from the parents and they said, hey, put them in schools and change their name. You know what I'm saying? You found the bones in Canada up under the schools where they killed our children. We were sold on auction blocks. The Bible told us this was going to happen because we broke the commandments. Read.
And thine eyes shall look and fell with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
We still don't have any power today to get our children back when CPS come and take the children away. You've seen that happen before in our community. They come, they say, you know what, you're not a fit parent. You got children? So if CPS come right now, they're like, hey, you know what, I don't feel like you're a fit parent. Can they take your kids away?
Yeah, that's state law.
So what can you do about it? Read that last part again.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
You see how true God is? He told you something was going to happen, and you can attest saying, yeah, I can't do nothing about it. They have the power. Read verse 48.
Verse 48. Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
God said he was going to bring us back into Egypt. If you know any history about the Israelites, when our people was in Egypt with Moses, we were slaves. Give me the definition of Egypt real quick. When we was in Egypt, we were slaves. So he said he's going to bring us back into Egypt again. Read that.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the house of bondage.
What did he just call Egypt? Which another word for bondage would be slavery. So he said he's going to bring us back into Egypt, back into the house of bondage, back into slavery. How?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
How did our ancestors get to this land? What kind of ships? What did the Bible just say was going to happen? So did it happen? So is the Bible a true book?
I mean, I guess that part's true.
Brother, if it's one part true, then it's telling it. What's in there that's not true?
I don't know.
Exactly.
It don't make sense to me.
Because what does it make sense? Because this right here, you can attest that that right there made sense, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I ain't saying everything in that motherfucker don't make sense.
But
there's a lot in there that
you
don't
see,
make sense
but what clouds our people's mind is this. We was given that in Christianity, and then they gave you a lot of misunderstandings of the Bible. So today you like, you know what? I don't even care about the Bible no more. Not knowing that it's your history book. It talks about you in this Bible. Read that one time.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
You went into slavery on slave ships. We know that that's true. We know that the Bible told us it was going to happen long before it happened. Because God telling us this is a true book. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
By the way he said it would happen. Go ahead.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
We wouldn't see it talking about the physical Egypt. We didn't go back into real Egypt because we're not in real Egypt right now. We're in the slavery of Egypt, right? That's why when you look on the back of a dollar bill, what do you see? What do you see on the back of a dollar bill? What is that?
The pyramid in Egypt.
A pyramid. What? Because this place is what? Egypt. This place is Egypt. That's why when you go to Washington, D.C., they have an obelisk. That, you know, that Washington Monument, they brought that from Egypt. Because because God is the truth. God is true. The Bible is true. He's telling you, hey, I'm going to bring you back into Egypt. But it's not going to be the regular Egypt. It's going to be a new Egypt. It's going to be a spiritual Egypt. And you're going to be a slave there again. Read.
And there ye shall be sold and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
And when we got off the boats, what happened to us? To who? And what did God call them?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Brother, we got enemies who want you not to believe in this Bible because it's the only thing that can correct the issues in our community.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.